Hey guys, welcome back to AFK Journey. In today's video, I want to have a bit of a chat about the systems in the game around sort of quote-unquote level capping. Now, there is no hard cap, but there's a pretty good soft cap on levels in all the content in the season, and I am massively benefiting from this soft cap at the moment. I did actually manage to get, and also if you see some loading screens like that, I'm having to hotspot off my phone. That is my current internet speeds. My fiber optic internet, it just keeps, like, the pit got flooded and my internet drops out way too often. So I'm hotspotting this and I'm going to drive to my parents to upload this video. So I do apologize for that. But like I said, I was lucky enough here that yesterday I did get back into the top 10 on Lone Gaze on my server. Now, this isn't me trying to flex because I understand that I am very lucky in that the server that I chose to go on doesn't have that many mega whales. So as free to play, I did get also lucky in my summons in the heroes I was able to build, and I've managed to creep back up to that range. But I wanted to talk about these systems that we have, which is like the soft level capping systems, because I saw someone linked me a Reddit post. I should have pulled it up, but it was just someone talking about, you know, being a light spender feels bad in this game because any gains you get watered away through towards the end of the season, because a lot of the spending you do throughout a season is for seasonal progression as well. And then because it all comes to a hard stop, essentially due to this level capping system, then you lose out on the benefits towards the end of the season. Whereas I had the opposite impact, where I couldn't play very much on the first 3 days of the season, which made me get punted to like 80 to 100 on my server in bosses, and it's taken all this time for me to slowly creep back as I encroach on the levels that the others have been playing at. Now, I am still not at the level cap. If I jump into battle here, you'll see that my characters are all level 500 and one of them is level 502. Now, I think you can get to like 515 and then it slowly creeps a bit past that, but for all intents and purposes, I'm almost at the soft cap, so I'm getting closer to the levels of everyone else on my server. The other thing we have is if we go over to the other systems in the game, which I haven't completely maxed out yet, but we do have the charms. Now, as you can see here, my Merrily is missing one. I don't have the best in slot on all my characters. My Corrin's missing two. Like, I have not really got these things fleshed out, but eventually we do hit that point where everyone squishes in and all these power advantages get really squeezed in. Now, you are still going to have the fact that people who spend are going to have, you know, better exclusive equipment. They're going to have higher ascended characters. They're going to have a wider range of characters and stuff like that. But in general, I just wanted to see what you guys are thinking around this system, because we have a lot of places in the game where 560 is essentially the cap, because you can see here after level 500 only 20%. So for every 10 levels your character goes up after level 500 up until 550, they gain 2 levels. So essentially, once you go from 500 to 550 in the boss, you only get 10 levels, so you go up to 510. Then from 551 to 560, it's 10%, so then you get another 1 level, and that's pretty much where you're at. And this is for seasonal levels beyond 560, a minimal amount is added. I don't know how much that minimal amount is, honestly, but I'm assuming it's going to be something, because it does lead into the questions of, like, do you then go ahead and do you continue to buy your fast loot for this? And that is a very interesting question, which I don't actually have the firm answer to, because we don't know if there's going to be like end of season rewards based on your rankings and stuff like that. I don't know exactly how it's going to work, but you know, you can still always progress through this, and as you progress through it, you are going to get these extra things. So for me, once I hit 560, I'll do a reassessment, but currently I'm still buying these things out because I see it as, you know, you are getting a pretty decent return on your investment just in terms of diamonds and summons that you can get from that experience. Now, I don't know if it's completely proportionate past 560. Let me know your guys' thoughts on it, because at this stage, by doing that, I'm also boosting my levels, which is getting me closer to everyone else, which is helping a lot. So that's where I'm currently at. I'm still doing it myself. Once again, my account did start about I think it started the season like 12 days after the first people started the season and stuff like that. So I am a little bit behind, but in general, that is where I'm at. But if we go over here to the Supreme Arena, I might start trying in the Supreme Arena now because I have hit that 500. But once again, the Supreme Arena doesn't start the soft capping until 560, which is the same as the firmer soft cap in bossing. So maybe I'm still not going to stress about this week. Once I get to that 560, that's when I will start trying in this season. But like I said, let me know your guys' thoughts. I just wanted to highlight this, have a discussion about it, because I do see spenders in general getting feeling burnt by this system. Whereas me, myself, as a free-to-play player who grinded really hard in the preseason, once the season started, I got absolutely shafted because I couldn't grind those 3 days. At least now this is giving me a way to kind of get back to, well, I'm getting beyond where I was before, but that's probably because people have quit. Let's get back to where I was before, and then we have the system in place where every new season, all these types of things reset, and then the main things that you've really worked towards is your character ascensions, your investments, your exclusive equipments, and stuff like that, and then everything else is going to get reset, and we rinse and repeat. Now, I personally think it's a pretty decent system because it gives a fair window of advantage to spenders because they get that extra boosted experience, like experience, dust, all that. They get boosted levels at the start, which allows them to exceed past where a free-to-play can get to beyond just the ascension of their characters. Now, I think that is fair because at the end of the day, I know people always complain that games are pay to win and stuff like that, but hey, if you're spending money, which is how the games keep getting developed, like you want to be getting advantage, because if spending money didn't let you beat some people who aren't spending money, like what's the point in spending money? So I think it's a good balance in my opinion currently that it allows them to have a massive advantage at the start, but then for those that are committed to the game and keep up with the game as free to play or low spenders, you still then get that chance to start to sort of feel like you're competing towards the end. Now, once again, mine is an extreme case, and I can show you why my server is so lucky, because I don't want to sugarcoat this and make it look like, oh, look at me, I'm high because I'm big brain and super smart. It's because if we look over here at the ladders, if we go into the district rankings, my district has it's 1, 2, 3. I have no idea how they get these district splits. I really have zero idea. I thought it would be like 260, 61, 62, 63, 64, but no, it's 262, 287, 291, 316, 318. How the hell they got that? I got no idea. But anyway, there is 5 servers in this district, and you can see my server ranking, let's go to the last boss that we actually completed, was 10, yet my district ranking was 107. So you can see that my server in a group of 5 servers is obviously a really low scoring one when I actually got 107 between all of the servers. So that is what we're looking at. Like I said, I'm not doing well. It's just absolutely fortunate. Now, it brings me to another interesting topic that maybe I'll discuss more in another video, even though I still think Rainier is the play for most free-to-plays. It's an interesting idea that if everyone's building Rainier and gets him at the same time, then no one really overlaps anyone because everyone's getting him as well. And so I don't know if that's where in the Lone Gaze, because I had Taylene, I'm not sure. I could be wrong, but I do think if I swapped my Taylene out of this team for a Mythic Plus, keep in mind my Taylene is Supreme plus 15. If I swapped her out for a Mythic Plus Rainier, I think I would lose damage. So by doing a bad decision and going off meta with my Celestial, it kind of helped me in one boss because everyone else is using Rainier, and then Taylene has the wood with my lower invested team. Keep in mind when I was doing this, like my whole team wasn't even 500 yet, so like I wasn't completely capped, and you can see like my my charms are just pretty poo in general. You can see Thorin's only got one, like we got pretty bad charms. So that's one little random thing I thought I'd mention. Like I said, I still think Rainier Mythic Plus is the play when you look at the current state of the game. But it's kind of funny that I'm like, I think the fact that I built Taylene means that I perform worse in most of the bosses, but that one allowed me to get into the top 10, which allowed me to get the little cape thing that I could put on again, which is a bit of flex value. So that is where we're at. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Like I said, I just wanted to have a discussion about that system because now that I'm encroaching on it, I am seeing the massive effects of it for free-to-play players. If you're a spender, do you not like it? Do you think it's a bit unfair towards your spending capabilities and stuff like that? I just want to know everyone's opinion. Like I said, I think it's not bad because spenders get the advantage at the start, and then free-to-play / low spenders who have stayed committed get to then you know, have a bit of a chance to try and climb later on, depending on how you've optimized your account around units that you've built, investment that you've made, and stuff like that. As you can see, I don't have many built units. I just built the ones that I saw as necessary, and then I'm just saving. I'm waiting for that next level of power creep for whenever it comes, and then I'll go for that. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. like I said, I'm always giving the game feedback, so I want to see where you guys are at. We've got the new season coming up. We've got the Asia launch for the game also coming up in less than a month or something. So hopefully that brings a lot more eyes into the game. Hopefully it gets a lot more improvements. Hopefully we get a lot more free shit, because holy crap, we haven't had a code in forever, but we'll have to wait and see. But anyway, guys, that is the video. Let me know your thoughts. As always, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.